What follows is a review of some data that we are using to monitor the implementation of RtII in advanced learners. In 2012, when looking at the 4th grade performance of students across the district in math, we saw that students in all quintiles evidenced growth. The 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th quintile saw significant growth where there's enough evidence that all students made growth. And then the 2nd quintile in green shows that the students in that category, there was evidence suggests that they all made growth within their range. They maintained forward progress. When looking at that same system the next year, we see that now all 5 quintiles are above the growth line, and so all students in every quintile made growth, or there's significant evidence that they all made growth. When we looked at the 4th grade, just a portion of it across the district in 2013, we chose the James Geddes Elementary School because it is the building where we are seeing the most fidelity to implementation. We did see a slight dip in growth here just in the 4th quintile, but it should be noted that there weren't enough students in the lowest quintile to even get a growth average. So while we saw a little bit of slowed growth for the students who had experienced growth in the year before, according to this system, we are also encouraged that the teachers who are instructing at the 4th grade level are able to move all students into the out of the below basic category, or the lowest quintile. Going back to these 4th grade math students in 2012, we also thought it would be important to take a look at where they are now. So we looked at their 5th grade data, and we see across the district, same system but new teachers, we see some slowed growth in the upper quintiles. But again, when we looked at that specific elementary school where we see the highest implementation of this process, we saw some very encouraging results where there was significant evidence to suggest that all students in the upper quintiles were making growth, and we had no students in the lowest quintile, or not enough to make an N. Also looking at reading for those 4th grade students in 2012, you can see that, again, all students are growing. The upper 4 quintiles are completely above the growth line, and the lowest quintile is crossing over the growth line. So we looked at those teachers who taught reading in 4th grade across the district in 2013, and we saw overall great results. There was a slight dip in the upper 2 quintiles, but it begged the question, how is our elementary school doing with the highest rate of implementation? And we see that their data is actually at the upper levels, still maintaining forward progress above the growth line. Going back to these 4th grade students, we wanted to follow them into 5th grade. So again, this is the same students, but now different teachers, but still the same system. And we saw some areas of concern because, as you can see between the two, this graph would now show red in the lowest quintile, green in the middle 2 quintiles, actually all 4 quintiles. So that is a little alarming to us across the district, but it begged the question to take a look at the elementary school with the highest fidelity, and you can see that actually their data is somewhat better. They're still maintaining growth, but you can see that there are more students in the upper range who are above the growth line.